On this episode of Unbillable, we're keeping the car parked because Josh might be right. We're staying inside the car because we like what we heard from Carrie. We want to thank Sally for the fresh new open, and we're going to talk about focus. And we're back. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us on another episode of Unbillable. I am everybody's favorite California licensed attorney, Amir Afsar, and I appreciate you for joining us for this episode of Unbillable. I wanted to stop the car and focus. I got a telephone call from a referral, and they started talking to me about an employee of theirs. This employee signed a confidentiality agreement, a non-compete agreement, and they decided that they were going to quit working and begin immediately competing in what would appear to be a violation of the non-compete clause. Now in California, we don't exactly enforce non-compete provisions. Now that's sort of a blanket statement, and obviously as the little ticker goes by, I'm not trying to give legal advice through the vlog, but generally speaking, we don't enforce non-compete provisions. And so once I broke that down for the client, you could tell that they became a little more frustrated and agitated. They continued to desire to sort of, get their pound of flesh from this employee who they feel is now doing them wrong. The reality of the situation, though, is you got to focus. What exactly is the reason that you're in business? Did you get in business so that you could have employees and teach these employees lessons if they decide to open their own business and compete against you? Generally speaking, that's not the reason. The reason is you thought you could do something better. You thought you could build a better mousetrap, so you opened your own business to do just that, to provide a service, to provide a good, a material, whatever it is that you do better than everybody else. And so you focused on that item. You focused at becoming the best at what it is that you do so you could provide the best service. And so what I told that client is that sometimes the legal system isn't the right arena for how you get your payback, for how you get your comeuppance, you know what I mean? It's not exactly the right forum. There's a $450 filing fee, $100 to serve the person, not to mention legal fees on top of that. So before you know it, you can start racking up some pretty large expenses when there's really other and better ways for you to kind of get your vengeance, for you to rise like a phoenix into the sky and show the person that what they're doing is wrong or that they made a big mistake. And so what I recommended, or the legal advice that I did give that person, which again, it's not even really legal advice because we're not going to take legal action. It's to do what got you there. It's to focus. So many times we take for granted the fact that our focus on a specific goal or a specific thing is really a driving factor in how we get it and how we achieve it and how we reach it. In talking to that potential client, I started to reflect on my own situation, and I was so, one track focused on becoming an attorney back when I was in law school. It should almost be no surprise that I was able to pass classes, get good grades, pass the bar exam the first time I took it, things like that, right? It shouldn't even be surprising that I was able to achieve something like that. My focus was 100% on doing that. And then I started thinking, think back to when you were a kid and you wanted to learn how to ride a bike. When you're a kid and you're learning how to ride a bike, you're not worried about falling down. You're focused on riding the bike. You're focused on learning to ride the bike so you can keep up with the other kids because you want to get the training wheels off. Whatever it is, you're focused on riding the bike. When you fall down, you hop back up, you dust yourself off. You don't even worry about it. You're focused on riding the bike. That business owner shouldn't be focused on the employee that's left them. It's too late. That employee's already decided to do what they're doing. What you need to do is focus on your business, double down your efforts, focus on your clientele, and do what you need to do to make your business successful. In reality, won't that be the greatest form of revenge you could ever have, is to crush their tiny little startup business with your well-established, well-oiled machine? I think so. So sometimes it's amazing how if you can just shift your mindset and instead of having the problem, the employee that left, be the focus of your concern, instead your focus should turn to what you can do to actually protect your business and do the things that you're seeking when you go to the legal system that then doesn't exactly have the answer for you, right? The legal system can't give you that type of outcome, that type of justice that you seek, at least not in any kind of, let's say, cost-efficient manner. And so what can you do? Well, you can focus on the clients you can already have. You can focus on the clients that you want to have. You can double down your efforts. And so hopefully for that real estate business person that called me, hopefully they've done just that. Hopefully they've focused their efforts on the things that they want, and they're going to achieve the outcome that they want by doing just that, focusing on the outcome that you want. You know, they say in race car driving that you got to keep looking where you want to go, that if you keep your eyes focused on where you want to go, the car will go there. But if just for a moment you take your focus off of that and you look at the wall, boom, your car will go there too. So focus is an important thing. And with that, I'm going to ask you to focus on hitting the like button if you like this video. Comment if you got something you want to share. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to keep up to date with everything going on with me in this vlog, be sure to subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. And so with that, we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Unbillable. Woo!